Hello friends, in this tutorial we will learn to create an app for login and registration using Firebase. Let's get started. Create new project. Write application name, company domain, and you can see the package here, package name. Click next, 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 click finish. Now we can go to Firebase. Go to Firebase console. If you have not registered, please register to Firebase and login. After login, you will get this screen, add project. Fill this form. Write your project name. Select the location. And accept this agreement. Create project. Click on continue. So here we can choose it's Android. Write down your package name. Click register app. Now we have to download this Google services.json file and keep it into app folder. Inside File Explorer, we can find app. We can paste here. Click next. To add Firebase SDK, we need to add these 3 lines from here. Inside project level build.gradle, we'll add this dependencies. Another 2 dependencies. Inside module build.gradle. When you are done, click on sync now. So if you get any error like this, you can change the version number here. I'll make it to 11.8.0. So it worked. After sync, click next. We can skip this step. So our project is added. We need authentication feature in our app, so click on it. Click on setup sign-in method, and we will be using email password. Enable it and save the setting. Now the status is enabled. So let's sync our project. This is our activity main.xml. Here you can choose any layout. So I have constant layout here. Just remove this text view, go to design part, And for this layout we need to edit text and button and the text view. So get the widgets here. Yeah, we have to add a button here, so make the space. And add our sign up button. Let's fix this error by adding margin right. So we have added the hint for email and password. Remove this extra line. Change this text view. If already registered, we can go to login page, sign in here. We need another activity for login. One more activity, if the user has logged in, we can go to home screen. So let's create new activity. So this is going to our home activity. So we have 3 activity and 3 layout. The register screen and the login screen will approx look same. So we are copying this. You can just change the text view. It's not registered. Sign up here. This is home layout where we will add a text view. So we have to edit text used for email ID and password, and there is one button for sign up. We have a text view also. And we'll use the Firebase auth. Cannot resolve. So now we have to add one more library for Firebase auth in build.gradle. So after sync it is showing error. Let's change the version and try again. Sync now. Now it works. So get the instance for Firebase auth. So let's check the name of this edit text. Similarly as password also. Name of the password. So on clicking on this button sign up, we will get the value like email and password from the form which the user has filled. Now we have to check if the email is empty or the password is empty. We can use different conditions. So when the email box is empty, we'll set the error and display the focus on the same email box. And when the password is empty, we can set the error for password and request focus on password edit text box. If both of the values are empty, we can prompt an error. Else condition: if the user has filled both the values, email and password, in this case we will proceed to creating username and password for the user. So now we need Firebase auth. Create user with email and password and just pass the email and password we got in the string form. And on complete listener, to check the state of the creation of user, if the email and password is created, it will show as the task completed. If it is not created, the task we can show as unsuccessful. the task is not done, it's unsuccessful, we can show the error message. If the task is successful, we can move to another page. We can use intent to go to home activity. Else show some error message now. So this text view has a name, text view. So let's write a onset click listener for text view also. So when clicking on this text view, we will move to another screen, login activity. So similarly in login activity also, because we are using the same fields. We are using Firebase authentication listener to check whether the user email ID and the password exist. If it exists, we can do login, and if the authentication fails, we can just prompt an error message here. So we are checking for the user, if any user is created or is it null. If the current user exists and it is not null, we can show the message as you're logged in, and we will move to next screen, login, from login to home activity. So when we click on sign in button, we have to perform some action. So write this method. We are using the same condition here, and when the value is provided for email and password, we can use method sign in with email and password using Firebase auth, and just provide email and password. We have put on complete listener to check if the task is completed or not completed. So we are using a set on click listener on the text view. Also, if we want to move to sign up screen, we can use this method. So we will add this authentication state listener. So there is one button here so that we can go back to register screen and we can log out. So we are using Firebase auth because we have to do logout. Set on click listener. So when the button is clicked, we will use Firebase auth for sign out. And after sign out, we can move back to our sign up activity. So it is done, and you can see these activities and layout, and we have the same screen for login and register and the text view. And this is our home activity and layout for home activity. Now we can check our app. Click on run. So we have this email and password text. So if we keep it as empty, it is showing that error. Now we have signed up. After logout, it came to the same screen. Now when we go to login screen and enter the same credentials, I have put some random password. It shows error. Now use your password. It goes to home screen, and when you are logged out, you came to this screen. Go to Firebase and refresh your screen. You can see here the email ID and password is created and saved here. You can edit, delete or modify from here. So this way Firebase can be used for authentication using password, phone numbers, login using Google, Facebook, etc. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe for more upcoming tutorials. Thank you.